What's up, guys? Early morning. I've got a fire going on in the it's the first fire since I've put the structure up. So here we go. Yeah. So I got one more piece to put up at the top. Maybe two. One will probably do it. And then I gotta gather some cedar bark for the bottom and then birch bark. I was gonna do the cattails, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea. I might speak to a few people before doing that. And so yeah, I had to sort of move things around here and excavate, give it some lower ground. But yeah. So fire's off center a little bit. I gotta move it over a little bit. I'm gonna remove a few rocks, shrink it, and make a deeper hole with a higher stack of rocks to radiate heat. And yeah, so I'll keep documenting the process. I gotta go over the mountain today again and gather some material. So I'll try to not run out of battery this time. Anyway, so I'm just putting the footage together. I got a bunch of footage together. I gotta sort of get it edited up and posted up on YouTube. But yeah, lots of stuff going on. I decided that the big tent is gonna stay up for the winter, so I have some preparations to do for that also. And basically I got to put a few support posts in there and run some lines every 16 inches to give it that extra support. And I'm going to maintain the snow around it and the snow on the roof throughout the winter. So that will fix that problem. Anyway, I just wanted to get a bit of footage this morning because it's so beautiful with the fire, and the east is that way and the sun's coming up. So it's a beautiful morning. I'm coming out early. I'm out here every day, super early, getting stuff done. I've got bark all over the place right now from peeling the yeah, there you go. So yeah, I've got bark all over right now from peeling the ironwoods, and I gotta clean that mess up. So yeah, all the extra ironwood that I have left from the tips, I got a pile of them. I'm going to sort of make stools, little benches and stuff, and so make use of everything. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna even sleep in here. I just want to experience the full effect, and it's just a beautiful thing. And yeah, so to sort of give it that filter and flow. And it's sort of like a Dakota style fire, where you dig a hole in the ground and you dig a second hole next to your fire and feed it air from underneath to prevent smoke and stuff. And yeah, the military uses the Dakota style fires. But by having a deep fire, I could put firewood down low and start a fire on top and let it burn down, and not have to stack the fire too. So I know First Nations people used to put a piece of rolled up birch to give it air, sort of like a pipe. But anyway, I'm going to try this. I'm going to put two lines like this, one coming this way, and it's just going to pop out the ground outside like that. I'm going to put a screen on the top so mice don't get in, and yeah, that'll give my fire air and keep from causing too much draft. And I'll be able to close the door, shrink the hole up top, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, anyway, so far it's coming good. I've got to they normally have 4 ribs, and I think I started a little bit high. The model I was looking at said 2.5 feet, and I put it at 28 inches, the first rib, and then I went 2 feet, 2 feet. But I'm realizing that I need a rib at the bottom to be able to secure properly the birch. And I'm probably going to put a rib over here to give a bottom to the door to stop snow and stuff from coming in. And I got to make a door somehow with yeah, I got to figure out a door, maybe bend some twigs and do something really cool. But yeah, so that's pretty well it. Do a little excavating around here and give it a low spot. And so yeah, this workshop used to flood out. I've got a person today coming to pick up this artwork I called Jerry, and yeah, so he's going to a new home, and hopefully he'll keep that smile forever. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. It's a bit of a rainy day. I'm gonna keep going on this, and then I'm gonna head out over the mountain and grab some more birch bark. Let's just show you the birch bark here. I've got a bunch of pieces gathered already. This is some older stuff, and the rain's actually helping me right now, like keep this pliable, and I've got quite a bit ready to go. And this extra ironwood from the ends of the poles I'm going to use for making furniture and stuff inside the wigwam. And yeah, so I still figuring out the process here. I want to sort of keep it as authentic as possible and stick with primitive like technology, but like for instance right now I'm using the pipe, and I cheated. I used the wire instead of the basswood bark. So time is of the essence right now, and it's okay to use some modern technology, I guess. But if you were in the elements, that would be the way to do it. So that being said, yeah, so this is another episode. I'm just like, it's part of my art process, and you know, so making the wigwam is an artwork, and we're gonna share the process here and show you how it happens as winter comes, and how I continue to keep the studio open through the winter and stay warm with primitive techniques. Cool, so subscribe, like the channel, help me grow this thing. It's an art channel. I'm going to be doing different stuff. The wigwam is just a side idea that came to me. But I want to visit artist studios. I want to have art talks. I want to have guest appearances on the wigwam and stuff. And And yeah, so see you around. Peace. Have a good day. Okay, so I've got 2 airlines coming in now, and we're gonna start a fire and see if it makes a difference. It's not sealed, so I won't totally see because there's still air available. But anyways, I just want to test it out. So I've gone put the camera down here. See if we can get this going. Alright, so like I mentioned before, this is it's a deep set fire where you put firewood underneath your fire and you start a little fire on top and you let it work its way down. It heats up the stones so that you can stay warm as the fire dwindles down. So the more stones you have, the better. Having air supply is definitely gonna help. You can see already the smoke's rising, and if it's not wanting to stay down. So having it set deep like this prevents embers from popping out into your wigwam. So yeah, I really like the look of a high stack fire, and so we're gonna move on to going over the mountain now and going to gather more materials and get ready for some firewood preparations and splitting wood and all that stuff. So anyway, my hands are killing me right now. It's part of the process. Like, I've been at it nonstop. So between the carving and building this wigwam, my hands have gotten pretty sore. So this morning I can hardly open my hands. I had to soak them in hot water and stuff. So I hope that I can get this done and go into take a break for a couple of weeks after I have the wigwam set up and everything. So anyway, stay tuned. More to come on the wigwam, and yeah, so peace. Have a good day. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. So you can clearly see the smoke's going in the pipe to the fire. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. This way, smoke's gonna rise. Okay, so I'm laying it all out to see how much wigwas I have harvested. And there's quite a bit of nice sheets there. I wanted them to pick up the moisture from the morning dew. And so yeah, I have more to go and get. where I've stripped the bottom on the tree already, and I just have to cut the tree to get the higher stuff for firewood. And as you can see, some of these I've selected like birch trees that are dying. They're in the process of dying and going back to nature, and the birch tree is like a giver of nature. In nature, it becomes like homes for insects, and it sticks around with the bark for a very long time, and it creates ecosystems on the forest floor. It's an amazing tree. So anyway, I tried to get ones that were on their way down and not sacrifice too many. Is worth it. So anyways, that's it for we're gonna keep going on this, and I gotta keep going back and get more firewood today. And basically the double air intake in the fire is working pretty good. You can see the smoke rushing up, and so yeah, that's amazing. It's quite the upgrade from the pit I had before. It's a deep set now, and we've got 2 air lines coming in, so awesome. So yeah, I was also thinking of maybe doing cedar bark floor in here to like finish it off at the end, and yeah, maybe weave a cattail mat for the door, or weave a birch bark mat. Probably gonna have a canopy here over the door, like birch bark canopy. I'm gonna use some of those smaller ends there to frame that up. And yeah, so anyway, stay tuned, like and subscribe, follow the process, and see what's gonna be a long winter here, folks. So lots going on. I have found another guy that has a bunch of salvage cedar, and I'll be getting birch bark from him. Maybe we'll do a little bit of filming at his property. He's he says 10th generation person to have the land here. It's 1,000 acres. His great grandfathers were they're the first people that came, first settlers that came here. So they still are there at the same land. So anyway, that's awesome. They have a small lake there, lots of cedars and lots of stuff like that. So basically I'll be picking up a lot of like stuff that they've discarded there, and yeah, cool people, awesome. So like, subscribe, and let's see how we can grow this channel. Peace. Have a good day.